Hey guys, what's up? This is Melissa's Place. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Be sure to comment, subscribe, like, all those things. Helps me out. So in today's video, we're going to kind of deep dive into a topic that I brought up in my previous video. If you want to watch that, the link will be in the description below. And let's just get into this. So just a refresher, in my last video, I brought up the topic of hate crime hoaxes. Now, I didn't really provide many examples. I just we talked about briefly Jussie Smollett and that hoax because most people know what it is. But I wanted to come back and go through a list that I found of 177 hate crime hoaxes. As I click through these hoaxes, some of the links are broken and they don't work anymore. Some of the articles are doubles. So this list isn't perfect, and it's less than 177 by what I just told you, but there's still a lot here. And the list spans from the year 2000 all the way to 2022. And as I went through them, I kind of saw a common theme of who commits these kind of crimes, and it was a little bit disturbing. So there's two main groups that commit these type of crimes: gay people and black people. Now, I'm probably going to get myself in trouble saying that, but let's not even put it that way. Let's not even use race. It's activists. It's people who they're part of a movement. They are part of a protected group or class. They see a lot of injustices and they want to bring attention to these things. So they poorly decide to fake a hoax, like fake a crime, to bring attention to this stuff, but really they just hurt their movements. It's not cool. And I did also, to be fair, I found an instance of a Republican hate crime hoax, but again, this guy, he was gay. So it's really hard to make this video because I don't want to like offend people that I know, because I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're brown. None of that matters to me. It's all about actions and who you are as a person. That's all that matters to me. But when you read a list like this, you can't help but notice what's going on with these people that they feel like they have to do this. So let's just go through these. I pulled up a bunch of the articles, and we're just gonna skim through them really quick. And I'm just gonna basically read like a headline, or if I have to, I'll read a little bit of background in the case, and we can just, as critically thinking people, make a decision on what the heck you think's going on here. I just want to inform you that these things are real, and I wasn't just being an ass for no reason. When I'm an ass, there's a reason. So let's get into it. Montclair State students are charged with faking racist graffiti. Two Montclair State University students who reported racist graffiti written on their dorm room door are facing charges after campus police determined they were actually responsible for the messages. You know, what the heck? The arrest came a week after the roommates reported a hateful message aimed at African American students and women scrawled in marker on their door at their Heights residence complex. Both women are African American, authorities say. Okay, here's another article. This is from Fox News Channel. Lesbian couple accused of faking hate crime at Colorado home. Two lesbians who claimed to be victims of a hate crime last year when hateful messages were scrawled on their Colorado home are now being accused of perpetrating the hoax. Why? I don't know why they did this one. This one, it says they claim they think it happened for retaliation from the homeowners association over their dogs. They were mad at their HOA, so they decided to vandalize their own home. I don't know, I don't understand the reasoning for this one. This one kind of is beyond me. Oh, they also had a noose on they also placed a noose on their front door. But the women, they were charged. Here's another one. This one's from lifesitenews.com. Lesbian teen faked anti-gay notes that sparked college solidarity rally. A lesbian student at Central Connecticut University won the sympathy of hundreds of students who rallied to her defense against anti-gay remarks before police say video evidence forced her to admit that she planted the messages herself. Student fakes a rape threat to advance diversity initiatives. A federal investigation revealed that a racist rape threat against a University of Chicago student activist was actually fake, written by the student's friend to gain support for their cultural sensitivity initiatives. See, what happens is it takes police resources. This was a federal investigation that had to be done to determine that this person made it all up. They're doing, like I said, it's activists, but they're causing a lot of problems, and they're wasting valuable resources. Chicago, they have more things to deal with than this kind of crap. This isn't beyond. I just don't understand. I don't understand why this happens. I think these people are really just severely misguided. And here's another. Let's go for another one. And if you think I'm just cherry picking, like, yes, kind of. Like I go through and I click a bunch, but we'll go through the whole list and we'll just read some of the bullet points, and you'll see, like, this is all I had to choose from, really. It wasn't cherry picking. I was just picking articles, and this is what's going on. Vermont gay activist pastor admits to torching own car. Dwight Walker, a homosexual activist pastor whose car was torched April 7th in the middle of a debate around the Vermont bill to give homosexual couples and the same rights as married couples, has admitted that he set the fire himself. I set the fire because I wanted people to see me as a victim. That's his quote. That's his actual quote. Yeah. So what the hell? Transgender teen girl admits to lying about sexual assault hate crime in high school bathroom. A transgender female high school student who told police a horrifying tale that she was physically and sexually assaulted by 3 boys for using the men's restroom has admitted that she made the whole thing up. A Trump-inspired hate crime at a university in Chicago has turned out to be a hoax. An openly bisexual senior at North Park University claimed she was the recipient of a homophobic note and hateful emails following Donald Trump's win in the presidential election. But the school president reported Tuesday that the notes are fabricated. BG police say student lied about politically driven attack. Strong accusations were made by a Bowling Green State University student the day after Election Day. Alicia Long said she was assaulted and called a racial slur, but BG police say that she made the story up. Long wrote a police complaint on November 9th that reads in part, while walking down Crim Street to ask for yard signs, 3 boys began to throw rocks at me. Long continued to write that white males shouted profanities at her while wearing Trump shirts. She described how all 3 young men looked and what they were wearing. Reports show she posted what happened on her Facebook but never called 911. Yeah, however, throughout the investigation, she changed her story multiple times, and let's see. Based on the information provided, it proved she was not in the location of when she said it occurred. So she made it all up. Ann Arbor police say alleged hate crime didn't happen. Just days after the presidential election, a University of Michigan student told police she had been approached by an unknown man who threatened to set her on fire with a lighter if she didn't take off her hijab. Now police say they don't think it actually happened. In a statement released today, Ann Arbor police investigators talked to witnesses and looked at several surveillance videos around the area in question. The student told them it took place off campus on November 11th between 5:30 and 7:30 p.m. on the 600 block of East William Street. Police say numerous inconsistencies in the statements provided by alleged victims were identified. Now detectives have determined the incident in question did not occur. Hate crime hoax, say investigators, was engineered by victim. The alleged abduction and sexual assault of a gay man left bound and gagged along Highway 101 in Morgan Hill last week was a hoax. The alleged victim was trying to cover up for a night away from home and his partner, according to investigators. What can I say, you know? And so here's the website that has the list 177 hate crime hoaxes. Just to show you that I wasn't simply cherry picking, like, this is all you can find. Hate crime hoax. Let's see. There's the gay activist pastor. Alaska-based Muslim destroyed his own print shop defacing equipment with anti-Muslim graffiti. This was right after 9/11, so I understand why this happened. There was a lot of anti-Muslim sentiment in that time, and this guy was taking advantage of it to, I don't know if it was like an insurance fraud or he just, there's a lot of reasons, but so there's that. An ASU student, Ahmad Saad Nassim, claimed he was assaulted with perps shouting "Die Muslim Die," but confessed to making it up. NC woman admits to faking hate crime. Let's check that one out real quick. Huntersville woman has admitted to faking hate crime at her own home 2 years ago to collect insurance money. Hate crime hoax at Ole Miss. Let's click this one. A terrible racial incident took place at Trent Lott's alma mater last month. But you won't hear about it from Dan Rather or Time Magazine or the Washington Post or the NAACP. That's because what happened at the University of Mississippi in the early morning hours of November 6th has all the markings of a fake hate crime. Now, going through this one, I can't really confirm or deny that one, so I don't... Oh yeah, here we go. The Daily Mississippian student newspaper noted that an irritated Chancellor Robert Kite said the entire situation was regrettable, but that taught the university community that no member should engage in abusive behavior. Before we jump to conclusions and start condemning groups of people, we should know what happened. So, there you go. A Cleveland-based Muslim hired an arsonist to burn down his meat store. He claimed bigots. He blamed bigots, but was convicted for insurance fraud. So I guess I'm being dishonest. There is a lot of Muslim fake hate crime hoaxes as well. The Muslim father-son duo blamed anti-Islamic bigotry for being put on a terror watch list, but the story was concocted. California high school student faked series of gay bashing incidents. A Jewish student behind some dorms swastikas. I know I can't speak, but Jesus, this is just like kind of overwhelming. John McCain's staffer, Ashley Todd, claimed she was beat up by Obama supporter, but later admitting to making it up. So, hey, there's a Republican who fucked up. A Democrat activist trying to create a Tea Party-driven hate crime smashed windows at the Colorado Democratic Party headquarters. UCSD student apologizes for hanging noose in a library. British Muslim faked his own abduction, blaming racists. A GA-based Muslim set fire to his own mosque in an attempt to create a fake hate crime. Okay. I covered a couple of these. Montana man who claimed he was beaten by homophobic thugs actually injured self doing a flip off a curb. Lesbians who reported hate crime attack staged incident. A black South Carolina woman wrote KKK on the hood of her car and set herself on fire, blaming it on others. What more can I say here? Like, this is crazy. Let me just scroll to a random spot. We'll go to the bottom. So let's go back to 2020. Racist threats and attacks that rattled California State University campus were faked. Nooses in Oakland Park were exercise aids. FBI says news found in Bubba Wallace's stall had been there since 2019. It was a garage pull. Oregon politician said he received a racist letter. He wrote it himself. So, as we see going through all of these examples, there's really no good explanation for doing something like this, but there's obviously a theme here. It's college students, it's activists, it's people in disenfranchised groups. Like, I'm looking at it now and I'm still seeing more that it's just, I hate to even post this video because I'm going to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled, but these are the people that should be canceled. The ones that create these hoaxes, who ultimately hurt their causes. They waste police resources. They make universities look bad. It's just so wrong. But like I said, I had to bring these examples to you guys because in my last video I had to back it up. And like it or hate it, most activists, like most of these people, they're left wing. I found a case of a couple Republicans, but there was, like I said, there were few and far between. And this is just, it is what it is. What do you think? What do you think about hate crime hoaxes? Did you learn something today? Did you not realize it was such a widespread issue? Did you already know? Is there a case of a hate crime hoax that you're aware of that maybe you thought like I should cover? Leave your comments in the description. Leave some comments in the comments below. Please don't come for me. I'm just the messenger, and let's just get into the conversation. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, let's just stop being so crazy, people. If there's no hate crimes going on in your area, don't make one up. Don't make one up. That's just stupid. That's all I gotta say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one if I don't get canceled. Bye, guys.